Hello everyone, it's Peter here, Pit How you doing, guys? Hello. So, let's switch to the camera. Okay, not this one. And let's look. This is a Nintendo Switch mainboard. Okay, and this has a M92 T36 chip. Let's switch to the microscope. Okay, so it's this one here, M92 T36. Okay, and I'll switch to the meter to the diode mode, and I will be testing this capacitor here. So on the video of the decoder, and I think Northridge fix. Okay, so we've got a beep mode. I'll put somewhere on the ground, and let's check this side. Nothing. Good. Oh, so it's not. It's ground, and here it's nothing. Okay, so here is good. But check this capacitor. Ground and ground on both sides. Okay. So what decoder is saying that on the second side we got a chip called P13 USB here. Okay, so this, which doesn't wanna oh, now wanna P13 USB, and this chip he's saying is faulty when that capacitor is shorted. So I did run across everything. Okay, and it's 0.4, so it doesn't do anything. I don't know those, what they are, so are they resistors or something, because they've got 0.57. I've checked all of it and none of them have short here, so it's more of a blind guess, I'd say. So I can remove it. Yes, I can remove it. That's not a problem, because I've got no other choice, and the short here on M92 T36 should be gone by then. So yeah, okay, see, even both, if you touch it you get a short. Now I didn't check as per specification, that's a pin number 1, so it should be this or this. I'd say this, but anyways, datasheet can tell us. And yeah, so here is, you see, here is pin it's this pin, it has to match, but is it this or this? I don't know. So if you see that short on this capacitor and nowhere else, then that's mean you need to focus on the P13 USB chip. So I'll remove it and we will see if the short will be gone. I'll pause it, I'll remove it, and I'll come back. Okay guys, so I removed that chip, we don't have it anymore. Yes, here, for those who don't know, I'm using these type of tweezers, and I'm just heating up. I'm adding a bit of flux. I do believe that, you know, flux is helping to transfer the heat quicker. So I'm just trying gently to grab this chip after a bit of heat in it, yes? And then just placing this here so that I don't damage anything, and just holding the chip, and then suddenly this just dropping, yes? So just lift it up slightly and you will see that it will drop. Don't pick the tip so it's not too big or not too small, yes? Like I don't know my tip actually. It's about over 5 millimeters, less than 10 millimeters, yes, for this chip. Now let's go switch to the chip here, okay, M92 T36, because that's where we had. Let's put into the diode mode, check if we get a beep beep. We don't have beep beep, because we're on the ohms reading. Cool, we got ohms reading, and let's check for the short again, back again. So at least it's cooled down, because I was waiting on the pump to stop pumping. Look, we still have it. So in that case, Yes, in that case the question is, what is the problem? Is it the M92 T36 chip and the P13, or is it only the M92 T36 in this case? Because, yes, because it should be only the P13 USB chip. So I've watched TheCod3r's video, and I'm not entirely sure if the faults are always the same or they are different. Probably they are different, yes. And you know, like not always you can have the same faults, so you watch them and you observe stuff and you learn only by doing, only by practice. You don't learn by just watching. When you watch and don't practice what you learned, then you can't say you know things. No, you know what other people are saying to you. Same like with diet, yeah, in your life. Okay, so you got it. I'll remove it and we will see if the short on that cap will exist. If it won't exist, then we've got a solution. If it, let's say, if it will be there, then we've got another problem at another place, which is irrelevant to the video from the decoder. And that's it, we will see. So I didn't switch off the pump this time. Let's take the meter and let's use even the hot surface. That's beep mode. Okay, cool. Hopefully I won't get burned. Look, and there is no short. So in that case the fault, oh, that's flux. So in that case the fault not always when this capacitor is shorted, it's a fault of P13 USB. In that case, in some of the cases, the fault is on the M92 T36 chip. Keep in mind, if you put it back, I've used the same technique, okay, to remove it. So keep in mind that's a point which need to match point on this side, because if you won't, well, you'll end up in the trouble. So yeah. Or the showing on the video of the decoder or Northridge Fix was never clear, you know, like that maybe it's not this capacitor he was talking about, but maybe he was talking about this capacitor. And I can't tell you that. That's unfortunately, you know, it's not clear, so that's why I'm making this video to make it clear. And now we see that this capacitor can mean M92 T36 and not P13 USB. And in my opinion, these videos should be really always clear, and they are not always clear. That's why I'm making these videos to prove, you know, that there still need to be more shown on these videos to explain it better, to point it exactly. So I'd say now we know, we don't believe. And look, this capacitor, if you would look closely, you see here, and we see one pin goes to this, and then this second is not really clear how it's going. Can we zoom in better? Okay, so you see, so it's not that super clear. I'd say I don't know where goes this leg. Okay, this side of this cap I would say should go here, and it's not, because here comes the resistor, and the resistor goes to this pad. Then there is a via here, and that via goes to this pad, and only this side goes to here. So maybe this is a ground, and that's why this goes here. But then again, this capacitor has a leg to this, and the second is a ground as well. So you see, it's more of a guessing, because we would have to now use the meter to check if this or this goes to the P13 USB to be 100% sure. But hopefully you get a lesson out of it, and hopefully you've learned something. Yeah, because that's the best way. I say that's the tip I'm using. Yes, so my finger, I won't be touching it. or actually it was 150, so it should be okay. So you can see my finger and this. That's the tip I'm using, and I'm happy chappy. When using it several times, you know, keep in mind to use flax if you believe, like me, that it's easier to transfer the heat. If you don't, use it your own way. But guys, that's it in this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If possible, leave us a like button and see you in the next one. If possible, let's fix them all.